day before Thanksgiving. Here I am sitting. Cannot do my stuff. All this has got to get cleared. Table's got to get cleared. All that stuff's got to get moved out. That secretary that I'm working on has to go in the corner over there, and it's going to hold the desserts, but I'm still working on it. I had decoupaged the front, and the edges were curling up. I still need to clean the edges, but it's going to be open, so people aren't going to be able to see that. And this will hold the desserts, top, bottom. An ongoing project. Oh goodness, where did... But all this, the buffet has to get cleared off so that we can put all the crock pots there. I'm going to unplug that. Sadly, the rollers on that's messed up. So anyway, lots to do. So here's the before. Oh, this, I've been just crafting, and but this has to get cleared off. So the drinks, this will be the drink station with the Keurig, and the thermos will be filled with hot water, so that anyone wanting tea and stuff don't have to wait on the Keurig. That may stay here. I don't know where to put that. So much to do. Did not sleep at all last night. Certain things, there's just no room. My craft room office is packed, but I did it. Desserts, extras, and in the kitchen, here we are, Black Friday. No room to put that anywhere else. And actually, I think I'm going to empty that. It's got my tools, Dremel, and I'm going to empty that out and take that to the church, to the tea room, so I can keep the glasses, plates, cups in that, instead of the crates that I'm using now. Of course, this will get dismantled today, and I will finish the decoupage on this. And my crafting stuff, my supplements are on the tea cart. So I got, this was on my bed while we hosted Thanksgiving yesterday. Getting ready to do my morning routine. I'll have to get my laptop and tablet out. My husband took all the meat off the turkey, and I just told him to set it up in here. I didn't want it in the kitchen, which I'll show. This weekend goal is to get that table, and some of the crates need to be gone through and emptied. But my little water system that I have over here, and more craft stuff. My craft stuff has overflowed from the room. Both of these cabinets are not, they're just storage right now, and I want them to be pretty. I think I'm going to get rid of this. I don't know if I should take that to church or just sell it. I never had the glass doors. That's not a big issue. Oh, every time we walk by this thing, And even now I'm jumping up and down. Not well, you know, just bending the knees and popping up. And the glass would rattle. And I've tried tissues and different things that was in here. But what I did up top was take electrical tape and that was enough. You can see a little bit of the electrical tape right there. Okay, got that pressed back in. But that keeps that from rattling when you walk by. So that's done. The fridge. The leftovers that we're going to eat this week. How the vegetables were displayed. This is the only counter I hadn't cleared up. The penne and cheese instead of the mac and cheese. I didn't have mac noodles. Macaronis are in there. Dishwasher died a week ago, but using that just for the drain. Glassware, the smaller stuff, the crocks from the crock pots, what we roasted the turkey in, what I fried the mandu in. So all this will get put up. Like I said, the crocks that are over there. This one, the crock is not removable. I hate those. I think this is the only one that I have that's like that. And then I have an Italian dish drain. This is over my sink. And these are from the dishwasher. And I'm you know, the dishwasher is going to be gone today. And we'll replace it with our new one. But this, I'm going to keep because these are just not enough. This is what our friend brought for dessert. It's kind of like mochi, but it's a Filipino version. And she left us some. And I said I'd make a video of this. My recipes and schedule. So let's start with the schedule. I need to revise these, but the Monday before, I bake the cornbread, I chop up the onions, celery, and carrots, and that's just having that. I'm going to keep the onions chopped in a container like this, glass sealed, so it doesn't make everything else taste, you know, smell of onions every time I open the refrigerator door. But the convenience of just measuring out what I needed the rest of the week, and I chopped up a lot because of not having a lot of room left in my fridge, because at this point the turkey is already thawing inside the fridge, so it's taking up a lot of room. So what I did was I used 2 small containers for the celery. So I knew I was going to just dump one and then dump the other one in the recipes I was doing. And at the bottom of each one is clean house. So I can get into more detail. I think I need to add 2 more cards. So these have to be moved up. And I got water damage on the next pockets. So it's got the little opening at the bottom. The Tuesday before, I cook the giblets. I make what I call orange goop. I start on the chipotle sweet potatoes. But this time, that's changing because I can make that the night before. Assemble items for japchae. I didn't do japchae. I did mandu this year. Somehow I had this laying. Water got to it. Table cleared and moved. Stuffing, dressing, ready to bake. Sausage thawed. I normally do sausage balls. I didn't do that. Fruit salad, didn't do that. Dips, yeah, the tray came with the dip. Brine the turkey overnight. Oven, clean the smoker. Clean house at the bottom. Day of, turkey and smoker as early as possible. bake start dressing, sausage balls, veggies with spicy Thousand Island that I make, giblet gravy, set the table. Here's the table. Now, cranberry punch, I made that 2021 and how I did it. And how I make, this is a different punch. Warm and spicy autumn, just different drinks. Menus from 2016 on each year, the guests that we had, and the menus. So I remember what I served. So I got to fill out this year's. I have to go look at the pictures to finish this out. And then got that. And then at the front of it, 10 tips to keep for a calm Thanksgiving kitchen. And that's from the Food Network. And I wrote that down. And then the brine that I always use. My cornbread recipe, scone recipes, and the year that I introduced it. The Chipotle sweet potatoes, Alton brand, you can find that on YouTube. Vivian Howard sweet potato mostarda. Oh, and here's the, this year I did the Chipotle sweet potatoes. Normally I would get canned, but I bought a bushel box of these monster sweet potatoes. And with a little bit of water, I had them in the crock pot until they were softened, and then I mashed it. And I had a can of Chipotle with the adobe sauce, and I blended that up in this little blender. And it was so much easier to just, instead of hand chopping everything, I use that little food processor so much this week for little batches, this and that. And here, oops, sorry, here is what I had in the crock pot, and I served it right there. My orange goop recipe, I put it into 2 containers. One with nuts, walnuts, one without. That got all eaten up. One year I asked for my Facebook friends to share recipes of the thing that they had to have on their Thanksgiving table. And Shelly needed her scalloped corn, and that was good. My artichoke dip recipe, didn't make that. How I do japchae, and I use manji, but I've kind of changed it. My mother-in-law's Helma's sweet potato salad, and baklava. I joked I don't love anybody enough to make baklava from scratch anymore. But the cranberry sauce recipe, different things, and this helps me keep track. This is a photo brag book. This is the cover, and I just put my own little index card. You know, this is a 4x6 for 4x6 photos. Everyone now uses their phone, but these are perfect for 4x6 index cards, and you can just put your own stuff in there. I have several of these. I've got several that are just for recipes. I made a bunch of these one year with recipes I shared. I like this better. Back when Dollar Tree was $1, but still for $1.25, and sometimes you can still find them for 99 cents at other stores. So look around for them. And I like that these were supposed to be top loading. So they are, I could put the tabs. I can't do that with the Thanksgiving one because it's loads from tops or bottoms depending on how you're looking at it. So like this is, here's my brine recipe and a turkey out of the smoker. The turkey this year just literally fell apart. I had put it into the metal roaster, put the lid on. I think I baked it for 3.5 hours before I checked on it, and it was cooked. It was done. But here, this recipe book, this is crab and shrimp stuffed artichokes. Those were good. And I called it Frogmore stew, Beaufort stew, Low Country boil. The potatoes, corn, kielbasa sausage, and seafood boil. My Mexican rice and beans recipe. So these have a lot of different recipes, and then the categories of main dishes, sides and salads, beverages, because I have my sweetened condensed milk recipe. This, pause it, write it down, can also be used as a creamer by adding more water, but it's powdered milk, which everyone should, always have powdered milk. And Walmart now has whole fat powdered milk. It's in a smaller bag. It's red instead of their normal blue. And it's actually, I use it straight into my coffee. But sugar and butter, and you've got sweetened condensed milk. I only buy the canned sweetened condensed milk every once in a while, and I'll boil the milk in the can, but you can do it in a canning jar with this recipe and make caramel. Just got to boil it for about an hour. My hot cocoa recipe, also Alton Brown recipe from Good Eats. But here, I made these as gifts one year, and I always take pictures of food. Here's one, my dreamsicle. Anyway, the orange goop recipe, and water had gotten onto this. That's why you can see the ink colored. Whopper pie. My daughter always requested that. Sticky bread, monkey bread. But just sharing family recipes, and it wasn't full, so it's plenty of room for more. But I started out with this one, and it's the smaller index cards, and they are open on the side, so you can load them from either side. And you can still, there's my sweetened condensed milk recipe and mayonnaise recipe, and you can use the back. And then I think I started this one for odd stuff, and I'd not organized the recipes in that one, and that's you see the size difference between the two. So just sharing how Thanksgiving went, and we had a great time. Way too much food. I always try to invite. There's two families we always invite, and they come over. But they went to their families, which is great. But they had family move a little bit closer, so they're not 10 hours away from them. Driving time, so I think it's like a little over 5 hours, or around 5 hours. So they drove over there for 5 hours, 8, and I think they came back the same night. So we'll try to get together. We'll get together with them. But I always try to invite other people, and this year I just didn't feel like it. There were some people that was like, and I was like, okay, if I see them again, I'll invite them. I didn't see them again, so. And I just relaxed and I had a good time, and we ended up outside by the my husband has set up a little fire. We were out here at night. We do definitely need to set up some lanterns and stuff, but the got these 2 metal containers that were already rusted. Found them on the side of the road, and he set them up to burn and raised it up off of the concrete. So we ended up the night here. I brought some food out because we do have tables and stuff, and it was really a nice way to end the night. Coffee and my morning routine. I need to take the car to the shipping container and unload it and put stuff away. And then we're gonna get the new dishwasher. Oh, I hate getting out there, but it is what it is. New stepping stone, but it's upside down. I'll have to flip that. But the start of my winter garden. See? And that was from the co-op this week. This one. As soon as I had set this planter here, before I put anything in it, one of the cats, yeah, they're ready to be fed. My husband has a routine that he does. So that's the mama. Feral, someone dumped her. I don't know if she was already pregnant, but she got pregnant pretty quick. They said she's 4 years old. He may be the daddy. But the 4th one is inside. He was injured. He was missing for a few days and showed back up, and my husband's hoping to nurse him. And they're just, it's like greedy guts. Oh. And it's hard to get people to adopt the black cats. These are loud purrs. But that went well. And again, my husband, they stress me out. Oh, the house isn't going to be ready. This is it's like, just chill. It always, they always do that to me. And like I said, a few things ended up on the bed, out of the way. And but I intend on entertaining at least monthly. I know, I saw you. He wasn't going to scratch. He was going to tap me, but he looks all aggressive. Yeah, I hadn't had my breakfast either. So I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you were with, if not family, people who actually care about you. I didn't invite family members that are local because they cause too much drama and strife, and honestly, in this year, nothing. No contact. That's fine. So I'm giving them as much energy as they give me. We're all old enough to know how it is, and I'm done. I love them, but it's okay. The one inside's meowing. He's pinned up. And mama, she's sweet. It's like she wants to be petted, but then she backs off, like abuse, trauma. Yeah. Okay, he's getting rowdy. Thanks for joining me. I'm still learning this editing software. Oh no, Toto. He's our old cat. Mama does not like him. It's sad, but like I said, thanks for joining me. Be a blessing and be blessed.